Some people also ask me, how's your experience, or how is it like being married to a Filipina? Of course, after living here in the Philippines, you can't categorize all people the same. Just because they all have black hair and they're smaller and maybe more petite than the average people in the world, they're not the same. They look different, they have different sizes, they have way different personalities. And for me, I was very, very blessed to meet my wife. I probably wouldn't have married her if it hadn't been for her bishop, because she was 27, she was 21 years younger than me. She was 27, almost 28 at the time, and I had just turned 48. So when I went with my wife when I went to her travel agency, I offered her a ride home in a taxi, and she took it up on me. We went home, and on the way home, I started asking her questions of how old she was, and I found out she was quite a bit younger than me. So I said, well, I don't know if this will work out. Maybe we'll just be friends because you're so much younger than me. She did grab my hand and said, don't worry about age doesn't matter. When we got home, I found out her father was 25 years older than her mom. There was a bigger gap there. And she was his last child, and they were a very happy family, and so that relaxed me a little bit about her saying that age does not matter. Later, she asked me to take her to her church so where she could meet her bishop. And there, when she went into a meeting with him, he happened to see me, and I waited for her in the chapel, and she came out of the meeting and says, my bishop wants to talk to you. I said, what for? She says, I don't know, but he wants to talk to you. So I went and talked to him, and he was a very nice person. He introduced himself. He asked me what I did for a job. He asked me if I was active in the church. He started telling me a lot of things about the Filipino culture, how they can be very proud people, a different type of pride than what Americans have. And I've noticed that different pride as I've lived here. And then when he got done, he looked at me and says, I recommend Hazel for you. And then he looked at Hazel and said, I recommend Bryce to you. So that's kind of how we got together. I then was relaxed about asking her to marry me, and we got married about 10 months later. It took about a while for us to process the papers and get her to America. I came back one time before she came to America and visited her some more and made sure that she was still comfortable with marrying me. I didn't want her to come to America and then all of a sudden want to go home. So I met her and stayed in the Philippines the second time a little bit longer. And I guess my question is, what's it like being married to a Filipina? We've had a very good life together. Is everything perfect? No. But it's as perfect as it can get. Hazel is perfect for me. Filipinos are probably a more they're happier people, but they're also they get their feelings hurt easily, more so than America. And I think one of the reasons, as I've experienced the culture here, is that Filipinos live very close to their aunts or uncles. They a lot of them live all in the same house or side by side, and houses are very small. And little kids are taken very good care of here. In fact, they're spoiled really good. And so I think because they have so much care given to them when they're little, I think they're way more tender-hearted. And because they are really taken care of. I don't see young babies taken better care of anywhere else in the world than I've been here in the Philippines. And so being tender-hearted, even though Hazel's very tender-hearted, she also wants to be treated right. She doesn't want you ever to treat her wrongly. And if she thinks you're treating her wrongly or she has a misunderstanding, she's very tender-hearted, and she can it easily upsets her, or she becomes very quiet for a little bit. She never gets angry to the point that I've never heard her really yell, except for maybe the kids a couple times when they really have it coming. But to me, she doesn't yell. She doesn't get mad that way. She gets quiet, and sometimes that's worse. She doesn't want to talk about it, because most of our problems have been just mostly misunderstandings where we have a different culture, we have a different language. Her main language is not English, even though she speaks it very well. And men and women, even if they have the same language, they're, I guess the best way to say it is the book, men are from Mars and women are from Venus. They can interpret two different things very differently. If she interprets something I do wrong to her, when it really wasn't meant to be wrong, she can easily get her feelings hurt. So if we have any problems, that's my only problem with Hazel. But I'll take that any day off of having somebody angry or mean or being viciously unkind to people. So to be married to my Filipino wife is a blessing, it's a comfort, and the thing that we like is we like to work together. We are best friends. I wrote her a song called Best Friends, and I wrote her another song called Meant to Be, because we are definitely best friends. Wherever Hazel is, I am. Wherever I am, Hazel is. It doesn't matter what kind of work I did from the time we got married, she went right with me and jumped in and learned it. And when we came to the Philippines to run our businesses, and we branched different ones here, we worked together. So a lot of couples cannot work together. Maybe if I was married to a different Filipino, I might not be able to work with that person, but we work together really well. So we're blessed, and so we come here to do a different job in a different business, and then we go back to America and we have a different business there. And so we're blessed with different businesses and different cultures and different climates, and best of all, we enjoy our kids. So for me, it's really nice being married to a Filipino girl. Thanks everybody for watching. Please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell at the bottom. And if you have any questions, please make comments on the bottom and we'll get back to you. Thank you very much. As the years go by, sometimes you forget all the fun things you've done together. So I wrote this one poem about Hazel in my life, and it calls If We Work Together. Bye.